Welcome back, Heroclix fans. Today I'm happy to announce the release of the DC Heroclix set, Superman and the Legion of Superheroes. This is the gravity feed where it's 10 figures out of this 24 count gravity feed box. So there's 2 complete sets and 4 extra figures. We're going to open it up, take a look at it, and see what we get. I also have these complete sets on my website for $26.99 plus shipping on my website, glasscabinethobbies.com. If you're looking at getting just the 10 figure complete set here, it's a pretty good deal and pretty much out the door for 30 bucks with shipping. So not too bad, and you get 10 figures and you get all of them and you have the complete set. So we're just gonna take a couple looks at the graphics here on the package and you get to see the characters. It's funny because the Superman is right on the cover here, and far as I know there is not a figure in this gravity feed that is in the Superman costume. So it's going to be interesting, but he will be in the main set. Alright, let's get at it. Alright, so this is pretty cool. And I believe this is a generic in the set. And it's actually, we'll go through it real quick here. It looks like a Superman, doesn't it? Has hypersonic, impervious, 8 movement, 10 attack, 17 impervious, 3 damage, 7 range, flyer, indom. And let's take a look at the dial here real quick. I don't know who this is, and I don't know really how to pronounce that name. Daxamite? I don't know, but I'm not familiar with this guy. Alright, so let's take a look through the dial real quick. Back to hypersonic again. Running shot's like a blast, but that attack's kind of low. And got regeneration with 18. Through the card here, we have improved targeting. He's hit with a standard object. All his powers are countered. Alright, so here we have Saturn Girl. Could take a look at her card here. Here's her sculpt, a little better. Flyer, 7 range. She has a Legionnaire. Team ability, Mind Control, 11 attack in cap. Super Senses, probability. Some more in cap. Now we got Outwit. Now there's that special defense power. Outwit. Number 202 in the set. Okay, let's continue on. Alright, so here we have a science police officer. We have future police, run shot, force blast in cap, energy shield deflection, willpower enhancement, 45 points. Damage power, that gives you outwit but only can counter defensive powers. Let's take a look right here, 45 points, PD, run and shot, energy shield deflection, enhancement, 5 range. Lose the run and shot. Now we have the outwit power that can outwit defense powers. Pretty standard, 45 points. Nothing crazy, but a pretty useful figure for enhancement and then later outwit defenses. Moving on. Let's see what else we got here. Alright, so we have a second police officer. We won't cover it again. We've already covered it, so that's pretty cool though. On to the next. Alright, we have Phantom Girl. This one is interesting. Looks kind of like a Kitty Pryde character is kind of coming out of a wall type thing. Phase and teleport. If during a move action passes through a square containing an opposing character with a robot or vehicle keyword, deal that character 1 penetrating damage. If that character is a vehicle with a pilot, after the action's resolved, eject the pilot. That is really nasty for robots and vehicle keyworded characters. Sidestep, precision strike. So Super Senses defend 80 points, wild card, and empower 208. And that's pretty standard. We'll look at the dial. Alright, so looking at the dial here, you can see there's our special movement power with empower. We get that for 3 clicks. Then we move to defend with sidestep. Higher defend, which is not bad actually. 18 defend, it's good. We get that movement power. And there we are. She is really going to be situational character, and maybe you can use that defend. But yeah, not too bad. 80 points is kind of expensive, but if you go against robots or vehicles, she's going to destroy them. Alright, here's our another police. So this is a third. This is actually going to be one of the 4 extras. So this is an extra out of the completed 2 sets you get. Alright, so here we have Ultra Boy. Legion of Superheroes is the keyword. Take a look here. We have a special power for attack. Can use energy explosion, penetrating Psychic Blast with a range of 6. 100 points, wild card, and that's all for special powers. And we're going to get a good look at them here. Let's take a look at the dial here. 100 points. No range but 2 targets, so when you get that power that gives you energy explosion and Psychic Blast, then those 2 targets come into play. Hypersonic Super Senses Enhancement. Now we have Charge, Super Strength, and Vulnerability. It's not a bad click here if you push to it. Drop in stats a little bit here. Now we have our Energy Explosion, Psychic Blast, Willpower. Hypersonic again. Psychic Blast, Energy Explosion. Again. And KOs here at 8. Not bad, pretty good, but he's got a flip-flop kind of dial where you don't know exactly what you're going to get, but the top dial, there's some interesting clicks though, and he can deal some damage for sure. Sets look pretty good. Alright, this one's a new character. Amethyst ignores the Mystic TA, and when a character is given an action to activate a power and attacks her, she can use Shape Change. Okay, cool. So that's pretty good. So she's going to have Shape Change. And let's see here. We have Energy Shield Deflection and Toughness, Mystics, and 83 points. Nothing on the back spectacular. And keywords are Mystical, Gem World, and Justice League. Let's take a look at the dial. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look there. 7 range. So we have a Phaser, Psychic Blast, Energy Shield Deflection, and Toughness. I believe that's what that was. Yes. And Probability. Not bad, not a huge attacker, but can carry people for 12 movement. That's really good and helpful. And then we go to a really, really high defense here with Energy Shield Deflection, but Mind Control. Now our attack drops. Then we go to Psychic Blast. I got Force Blast and Prob. Force Blast and Enhancement, and that's pretty much it. She is going to be a carrier, Psychic Blaster. She's got a couple things here. She can Mind Control, she can Psychic Blast, she's a Probber, and she's Mystic. I mean, there's some stuff she can do. I don't know if she does anything particularly well enough to warrant her, but I mean, there's some uses for her for sure. Okay, let's see. We have Lightning Lad. Here we go. It's a nice looking sculpt here with the lightning coming out of his back. Let's take a look at these powers. Future Legion Founder, Legion of Superheroes. Welcome to the Legion. I'll let you take a look at that, but it's been on a couple of these characters. Here's another trait. When Lightning Lad is adjacent to a friendly character with name Lightning Lass or Lord, modify his attack and damage by +1. So that's a good point that they're going to probably come with these figures in the main set, which is pretty cool. Who knows if they're going to be chases or in the normal set. Considering this is Lad, I would think there's probably another standard character in this set that's probably Lightning Lass, I think, or Lightning Lord, and then another one might be a harder to get figure. Just thinking out loud, not sure. 116 points, super wild card. And that's it, so let's take a look at the dial. Pretty nice looking sculpt, I have to say. We have Running Shot, Energy Explosion, Indom, Flyer, Energy Shield Deflection, Range Combat Expert, 7 range, 2 targets. For 116 points, this is not bad at all. I mean, can deal lots of damage, economical, and can attack 2 out of 3 turns. It's not bad at all. Alright, so here we go with some Perplex. Drop in defense, but attack goes up. lose the move and attack, but we have range combat expert. Now we have run and shot, pulse wave, and perplex. I like that click. The attack's kind of low, but the perplex there's the help. And it goes up with, but we lose some damage. And then we go again, but we lose the run and shot and KO. For the points, I think it's pretty good. I think there's some uses out of him, and he looks really good, I think. This is one of the nicer figures for sure. Okay, here we go again. Let's see what we have. All right, another Ultra Boy. We've taken a look at him, so we'll just move on to the next figure. All right, Cosmic Boy. All right, taking a look at this power again. It's the same one as a couple of the other ones. We also have a special movement where if he occupies hindering terrain, he and adjacent friendly characters can use toughness. That's really good because that's for just adjacency, so he can give other characters toughness. I like that a lot. And we have run and shot, TK, pulse wave, 70 points. That's a kicker there. Wild card. And we have some more powers here, and we have a special damage. Cosmic Boy can use Perplex and Leadership. When he uses Leadership and on a result of a 6, he may remove a token from any adjacent friendly characters with the Legion Superheroes keyword. So what that means is if he rolls a 6 with Leadership, he can take off a token from someone of higher points, which is really, really good. If you get a 5, you can only take it off of someone lower. But it's still good, and the Leadership still stands to give you another action for the turn. Let's take a look at the dial. Alright, so you can see him here. He's got those little thingy on his arms. And he also has like purple trim, which is kind of interesting. I wasn't sure that's what he was going to look like, but that's cool with me. And here we go, 70 points. And this is the dial, 10, 10, 17, 2. Here we go. So we have double TK with willpower, 2 clicks. Run and shot, pulse wave, run and shot, pulse wave, run and shot, pulse wave, and pulse wave again. So there's a lot of potential with this guy. Even though those damages are low, but pulse wave is really, really good. Use some perplex and boost that up. He's only 70 points. I can see a lot of uses for this guy. All right, continuing on. Let's see what we get. We're only missing a couple more figures to complete this. All right, here's our second Phantom Girl. Moving on from her. All right, another Cosmic Boy, so that's our second Cosmic Boy. And this is our second Saturn Girl. All right, and this is our second Lightning Lad. All right, so here's a new one, Triplet Girl. Let's take a look at her. She's got some pretty cool colors here, and let's take a look at this power. I'm going to let you pause it and read it, as it's a little wordy, but it's pretty cool. Alright, so let's take a look here. Sidestep, Flurry, Precision Strike, Super Senses, 87 points. Wild card, Suit Legion as keyword. Here's the special damage power. Triplet Girl can use Empower, but can only affect other characters with the Triplet Girl name. And this is the POG associated with this power here. But this is the POG. It's pretty standard, yeah, pretty neat. All right, taking a look at her one more time before we look at the dial. That is Sidestep and the special damage. Precision Strike, Super Senses. This one's really, really good. This is that triplet special power. Also with, this is the Empower power with the Flurry. So if you have a bunch of Triplet Girls, you can pump up some massive damage and use Flurry on that. So that third click is really dangerous if you have a bunch of Triplet Girls next to each other. And then we have, that loses that. And we go here. And that's that. But there's some potential with her if you play a bunch of her together. There can be some really nasty combinations, and the group of them together can just empower themselves to just dishing out some massive damage. So let's see what we have here. Alright, and there's our 10th and final figure to complete the set, Shrinking Violet. And this is really cool looking sculpt here. We'll take a look at that, but let's take a look at the special powers. Here's Shrinking Violet's card. We have the morph ability, so there's a good sign that there's going to be more of her in other sets, possibly the main set I'm thinking, and there'll be another character for her to shrink into. So that's pretty cool. There's also shrinking down. During the beginning of your turn, you may choose that she has the tiny symbol. If you do, you modify her speed by -3. So that helps to protect her from range attacks. Let's see here. We got Charge, Flurry, Precision Strike, Willpower, 75 points. Wild card. And everything back here, Combat Reflexes, Super Senses, Combat Expert, Shape Change, and Exploit Weakness. Let's take a look at the dial. She kind of looks like Phantom Girl or Triplet Girl. They have these interesting looking faces. Let's take a look at the dial here. We have Charge, Precision Strike, Willpower, and Close Combat Expert. Now we have a bump in attack to a 10 with Willpower. Flurry, Precision Strike with Combat Reflexes and Shape Change. The attack really drops off here to 8. Goes back up. We have Exploit Weakness. Back down to an 8 with Exploit Weakness. And KOs. She's a flyer, but I think there's some good things you can do with her. Her dial is a little sporadic with 2 clicks with 8 attacks and only 1 click with a 10 attack, and all of her damage is pretty low, but she does have Close Combat Expert and she has Exploit Weakness. So, I mean, there's some uses, and you can give her the tiny symbol, so that could help making her smaller and harder to hit from range. And then she can also, with that, she can piggyback rides because of being tiny. So that's kind of cool. Alright, that completes this review unboxing of the Superman and Legion of Superheroes Gravity Feed. Like I said before, if you're looking to pick up a set of 10 of these, you can find that on my website. And there you have it. There's the complete 10-figure set. Like I said, if you are looking to pick this 10-figure set up, you can find it on my website, glasscabinethobbies.com. And there you go. Pretty cool set. This is a really good combination of Legion of Superheroes figures. I know not all of them are those keywords, but it's pretty cool. Alright guys, take it easy and please subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, wherever, and have a good day.